Hi everyone, Misilla here, Learn to Grow up in the Pacific Northwest, Zone 8B. It is a gorgeous day out here, and in fact the next couple of days is supposed to be warm and sunny, so I'm so excited. So today I'm going to show you the steps to hardening off or acclimating your indoor starts. So this is a step that you don't want to skip. You don't want to just put your plants outside after you start them indoors. This is a process that will take about 7 to 10 days depending on your climate and the weather. Especially for warm-loving plants such as tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants, those you'd have to wait till after your last frost date, with nighttime temperatures for tomatoes of at least 50 degrees, peppers about 55 degrees, and eggplants about 60 degrees nighttime temperatures. And these plants will do or thrive best in temperatures between 65 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So you don't want to acclimate them too early, especially if it's still cold outside. These tomatoes here, I think I've got 3 plants in there, have been hardened off, and I think it's already on its 9th day. So I left it completely outside on its 7th day, and they did really well. Also, you want to stop watering and do not fertilize about a week before you start the hardening off process. So we were trying to get them used to the outdoor conditions where they won't be as nurtured as they were when they were indoors. So this will toughen up the plants. So you want to find a sheltered place for your plants when you start to put them outside, and you want them in the shade for the first 2 days. And after that, we'll slowly increase the hour by 1 to 2 hours each day until the 7th to 10th day. And when the process is complete, you can go ahead and plant your plants in the garden or in containers. And I try to transplant them on a cloudy day or overcast day. That way they are less likely to go to shock, which can stress out the plant, especially if it's hot, and make sure to water them in well. I hope that you guys find the video helpful and enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you on the next video. Happy gardening! We are now on day 3, so I'm going to leave them out here in the morning sun for 2 hours and put them back in the shade for 3 hours. Here are more plants that I am acclimating outdoors that were overwintered and started from seeds. These are Bridge to Paris pepper seedlings, and they're supposed to be these sweet and large peppers. Mandarin orange seedlings, lemongrass back there, hibiscus, coffee plant, plumeria. I know they look kind of dead and they don't have leaves, but they are still green. They are just dormant right now. And these are called capsicum flexuosum. These are small round peppers that are hot and cold hardy, down to 15 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you're interested in this variety, I will link it below. And more Bridge to Paris pepper seedlings. Back there are a couple pepper plants. I think it's a bell pepper and jalapeno, but they were infested with these tiny white flies and aphids. I sprayed them down with a neem oil solution and had to remove a lot of their leaves, so it looks like their growth was stunted. So we'll see how it goes as the weather warms up. And this is my small Meyer lemon tree, and had an issue with the leaves falling off. The air was too dry inside, and I was not consistent of misting the plant. So hopefully it'll do better here in outdoors when the weather warms up. Day 4, leaving them in the morning sun for about 3 hours and the remaining 4 hours in the shade. It's a little breezy, which is not too bad. It actually helps strengthen their stems, but if it's really windy, I would put them in a sheltered location. Again, I'm adding about an hour of sunlight each day. So far, they are responding well outdoors, and I've also noticed some growth. Look at the eggplants. And the tomatoes are getting bushier. When the plants are brought back indoors, they are placed back under the grow lights, the same environment that they were in before the acclimation process. So for example, if they were left outside for 6 hours, then place them back under the light for about 6 to 8 hours. And their time under the grow lights will decrease each day as we make progress. So we are now on day 6. So these will be left outdoors for 11 hours total, 5 hours in the sun if there's any. It's a cloudy day today, and 6 hours in the shade. And tomorrow, which is going to be the 7th day, they'll be left outdoors completely Acclimation process completed. Today is the 8th day. Yesterday was the 7th, and I left them out overnight and they did just fine. So remember guys, slowly acclimate your indoor start so that way they'll be happy and well adjusted to their new home outdoors. Thanks for watching again everyone, and have a wonderful day. Happy gardening!